Hi, good evening, and welcome to July. Can you believe it? Holy cow. Year is halfway over. Anyway, welcome. I'm Robin. I am a healer, and I'm here to help you any way I can. Um, I want to just explain something from last week. I was planning on taking a caller and I didn't. So I just kind of want to explain why I changed my mind. And also, I got some really good feedback that people are enjoying the healing. And if I do one person, then the other people aren't going to get it as much. So, but let me explain a little bit so that when I do start taking callers, it'll be you'll have more of a reference. So I am a healer. And what that means is what you need is what I'm going to be able to give you as you move forward on your healing journey. Sometimes that looks like messages from past loved ones. Sometimes that looks like, getting rid of your headaches. Sometimes it looks like, helping you sleep. But there are things that are not, that contribute to things that are not making you sleep. So I'm going to work on as many as those as I can. Um, so it is, it's a lot different than somebody calling in and just wanting a psychic reading, which I'm happy to give, but I'm only going to be able to do that for you if that's what you need to heal and move forward. Oh, my camera's falling. Sorry, y'all. If you've been like going to a lot of psychics because you miss your dearly departed so much, you just want to hear message after message, I'm going to be the one that's probably not going to be able to give you the messages that you want, because I'm going to help you heal your heart. I'm going to help you move through the grief. Sometimes that will look like messages from or connecting you with your loved one. And sometimes that doesn't. Sometimes it looks like giving you tools to move forward. So, I want to just be very clear when I do start taking callers. If you're looking for like a psychic medium, I'm different than that. I'm a healer. I'm here to help you heal and move forward with your life, or move forward with your purpose, whatever you're ready for. Not necessarily just giving messages from departed loved ones. So I hope that makes sense for you. So if you are interested, I'm not sure exactly how the callers work, but if you are interested in having an on-air mini session with me, I think if you call and say that you're interested in something with me, I think that'll be helpful. Because I'm not really sure how that works off air. I guess I should ask them, right? Sorry. Anyway, so I just wanted to clear that up, because it's not that I don't want to take callers. I just want to make sure when you call and when you speak with me that you understand what I'm going to be offering you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, the producer just sent me a message. So I just want to let people know that when you're on with me, it could look different than you expect. Okay. All right. So after that, let's move forward with some healing. Oh, one more thing. My website is robincheyney.com. If you want to do a private session with me, go there. You can see the different offerings that I have. And I also do live events once a month, and they're way less expensive than a private session with me. So if you want to get more personalized attention, going to a live event would be great. They're $25 plus the administrative fees, whatever those are for the Ticket Spice. I use Ticket Spice. So that's a less expensive way to work with me. And I do personal readings there. I don't always get to everybody because I only do it for an hour, hour and a half. But you can get more of a chance of getting one-on-one work with me. So having said all that, let's jump into some healing. Okay. So I don't want to run over my dog. She's quieter this week. I know last week she was a little crazy. Well, she was very chatty. Okay. So let's everybody go ahead and get into a relaxing position. Whatever that looks like for you, however you're most comfortable. If that's laying down, lay down. If it's sitting up, sit up. Whatever that looks like for you, being very comfortable, that's what I want you to be, okay? That's how I want you to be. Okay, so on the count of 3, let's take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in and release. And let's do that one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in and release. All right, so I'm just going to start sending healing light. And if I'm drawn to something or if I'm receiving any communication or messages, I will bring them forward. And here we go. Oof. Now, some people really receive this healing differently. Everybody actually receives this differently. People have different capacities for it. People have different sensitivities. So don't be alarmed if you don't feel anything. And don't be alarmed if you do feel something or experience something. If there's a lot of energy going on, I'm going to be yawning a lot. So that might happen with other people. Sometimes releases happen and there are tears. Sometimes there are just emotions that come up. And if you're doing physical healing, you could feel sensations in the area or an area that is affecting some of the physical symptoms that you're having. And I can give you, for instance, if you're feeling something in your abdomen, but it's a nerve damage from in your spine, you're going to feel it in your spine. You're going to feel the healing in the spine, which will affect the abdomen healing later. Okay. Some people also, well, I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was doing some work and I got sidetracked, so I apologize for that. And some people heal faster than others, and that's okay. Some people are more open to this kind of healing than others. So if you're more open to this healing, you're going to have a different experience than someone who's shy about it or a little fearful about it. Okay, let's see if I know we have some really good healing going on. I just want to see if I'm going to connect in with somebody. Oh, yeah, I'm doing something in my back. It feels like I'm connecting in somebody. Is that stiffness or some weird stuff going on in my back? Let me wait for them to take me in a little deeper. I feel this is somebody that's going to be watching later on that I'm connecting with, which is so cool, isn't it? Ah, it's awesome. Feels female. She feels female. She feels frustrated with symptoms and always being tired and always, she can't, she just can't function like she feels that she should. And she's not functioning the way her body is made to function. She's exhausted. The legs are heavy. It's hard. It's like everything is a chore, right? Everything is harder to do than it should be. Everything, I mean, it feels like it feels like everything's so much harder than like my friend who can just get up and go. And it's actually true, hun. It's actually true. It's not in your head. It's not in your head. You have these symptoms, and sometimes they aren't always detectable by blood tests, but just know that it's not in your head. Okay, it's not in your head. A lot of autoimmune diseases are difficult, and it's more of a process of elimination than like a straight up diagnosis. Because if you read, um, like the Mayo Clinic and other studies, they really don't know what is instigating it or what is causing it. So it's really just a process of elimination and go, okay, these symptoms match this the best kind of thing. Or these inflammation markers match this. I know when I was going through just doctor after doctor after doctor before I knew what was happening in my body, so many symptoms. I was exhausted. Everything was heavy. I couldn't I couldn't walk. Like my heart would jump up to 215 beats a minute. Like that's crazy. That's like a heart attack, right? And I didn't have any answers. And they'd be like, nothing is showing on these blood tests. So we can't, there's nothing. There's nothing. They told me to, drink smoothies. And I'm like, okay, I can do smoothies. What kind of smoothies? What should I put in there? And they didn't have anything like that for me. They just said smoothies. I was like, okay. So I just started blending a bunch of stuff into smoothies. Unfortunately, it didn't help because I didn't know exactly what to put in the smoothies. Now I do. But back then I did not. But there have been a lot of medical advancements since then. And I have also healed, or I'm healing. I am healing with information from Anthony William. That's how I am making strides in my life. So this woman that I'm tapping into, short hair, her foods have changed. Like the diet that she used to eat, like her body it's urging her to eat other things. And so her diet has changed. Unfortunately, the weight has come on. She has some like edema going on. So the lymphatic system is backed up, which we know is liver oriented, right? Because the liver has too much going on. It can't process everything. So it's backing up in the lymphatic system. Oh, I just looked. It's almost time for me to finish here. So I'm going to keep my eyes open so I can tell when the countdown is happening. But I still have the light going through. So I hope everybody is receiving that. And I'm just going to keep my eyes open and run this light. I'm going to be a little more intense. And this woman that has been presenting 60 seconds. Thank you. That I've been connecting with tonight. I want you to look today when you're listening or watching, and in 2 weeks, and let's see the difference in your symptoms. I think you're going to see a decrease in symptoms, and the trajectory is going to, be towards healing. I think the energy is going to be a little more. I think you'll notice a little more energy, a little more motivation, and a little more self-confidence, feeling proud of yourself, going, oh my gosh, this can happen. I can heal. This isn't a life sentence to be in these symptoms every day. It's so hard to be in those without answers and without hope of healing. So I hope you see the difference in 2 weeks, right? Let this light work for you for 2 weeks from when you watch it right now, and in 2 weeks, and look at your symptoms. And I think you're going to notice a decrease in symptoms and an increase in your self-confidence and your motivation.